Welcome to the channel. Before we get to it, I will leave a link to the rest of the playlist for this project in the comment section. But with that being said, let's get to it. So, this right here is the new student. His name is X-Hero Vulcan. His role is tech, melee, and tools. His team awesome awesome Flash. He has a weapon and a skill. His weapon is his ignition fists, and his skill is grapple boxing. His origin story is he's a young man. He was a young man. I forgot to put it on there. My grammar is terrible sometimes. A young man that had his hands crushed in an accident. During the operation, he asked for his hands to be modeled after his idol Ash Flame. And in some brackets, I placed that he learned boxing from his father. There's two things on here that are one thing actually. As it stated, he learned boxing from his father. But as you will see, grappling was not part of his training from his father. That was him personally adding that in. So now we get to his character. Before we do the comparison to his idol, yes, his body looks bigger. His arms are longer than are a bit long, but that is on purpose because during the incident, story wise, they had to lengthen his arms to handle the weight of his new ignition hit fists. Now, we'll start with the head of the character. It's a little bit bigger, like a watermelon. Some characters in this series does have a big head. But as for his bandana, that is inspired by his idol's eye mask. And since his idol wears an eye mask with blue in it, I wanted to integrate the blue somewhere. So I gave him some glasses right here. As for the hair, his hair is all gray because he dyed it like his idols, all but the little bits at the front of his head that are still orange because his original hair color is orange. Story wise, now we get to the torso here. The torso is a jacket version, a small jacket version of his, more Chinese-esque. Well, that's what I was going for. Style jacket that he has. When it comes to the abs, yes, those are abs. I don't really know I have my fundamentals, but the small details, I just style based off feel. So those are abs, and he also has the same ones. Now for the pants. The shoes and the pants are heavily inspired by him, but his knee pads are there just to add more style to his character because he's fit to be younger than his idol, which is more straightforward and to the point with his design. Now to his his ignition fists right here. We have this part right here. Fire comes out of the wrists where he can for a short time light his mechanical fists to a degree on fire. to act as a act to portray the fact that the OG his idol was a pyrokinetic. Sorry for the stuttering. And as for the fighting style, the reason I added grapple boxing is because his idol uses MMA, but I realized that there was two people who used MMA as a fighting style in the OG season 1. I didn't want to make two characters have the same fighting style. So attached to boxing, he also got grappling. And to kind of contribute to that, he has longer arms. That's another reason I want to give him longer arms. So the grappling aspect of his fighting style makes more sense. And obviously his punches from his boxing use are hit very hard because he's hitting you with mechanical fists made of metal. And as for his fighting style, just imagine a little bit watered down Armor King with a lot of Steve Fox inspiration. And that's really it for this character here. Let me do this. That's really it for this character here. I'll believe if you want to see the drawing this is based off of on my art page, you can go over there and look at it. Maybe want to look at the rest of the art that I have out there. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and the link will be in the description. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and peace.